Welcome to another episode of Marketing Learnchain, learning through a chain of snippets. The topic for the day is making advertisements and how they connect to a range of human emotions. Today, we use the KANO model in trying to divide product functionalities into two: delight attributes and basic attributes. And once this division is set, we will try to map the right emotion for a given advertisement. Before we move into the KANO model, let us look at a few popular advertisements and the underlying emotions behind it. We will start with Raymond's versus Pulsar. From a caring father in Raymond's to a daring biker in Bajaj Pulsar, both these brands cater to the male ego. They feed, they enhance, they pander to the male ego. Moving on to Amul and Hero Honda. From buttering to biking, both these brands blend pride with a national fervor. The slogans Taste of India and Desh Ki Dhadkan have been popular for a very long time. Now we move from satisfiers to dissatisfiers. Take two industries which for a fairly long time have been generically stuck on one emotion, fear. The industries I'm talking about are the tire industry, which talks about the fear of an accident. Look at this image. It very clearly shows a scooter sudden braking to avoid a cow. Or the dental care industry, which talks about a plethora of fears: fear of bacteria, fear of plaque, fear of yellow teeth, fear of bad breath, and whatnot. Move on to this sort of imagery. Even in a normal scenario, a toilet or a cockroach evokes disgust. And the advertisement industry has been sharp enough to play on that particular natural emotion called disgust to create catchy advertisement theme lines based on these products. We now move to the KANO model developed by Noriaki Kano, a Japanese scientist and inventor who got the Deming Award in 1997 for proposing this model. The x-axis of this model talks about functionalities. At one extreme you have the absence of the functionality, and at the other extreme you have the presence of the functionality. The y-axis talks about satisfaction, with the bottom being a dissatisfied customer and the top being a fulfilled and satisfied customer. Let us now take a list of attributes which we call as the delight attributes. Absence of these attributes makes one neither satisfied nor dissatisfied, but consumption or presence takes one to a different level of fulfillment. At another level, we have a set of attributes which are called the basic attributes. The absence of these attributes leaves one completely dissatisfied. The presence takes one to neutrality. So I would call the green ones as the 0 to infinity curve and the red one as the minus infinity to 0 curve. Let us now try to map natural categories into these two zones. We'll start with chocolates. Suppose I'm not consuming chocolates. I'm okay, neither satisfied nor dissatisfied, but consumption of chocolates takes me to a different level of gratification. Same applies to discretionary buys or vanity buys or luxury goods. If I do not own them, I'm still okay, but owning them takes me to a different level of delight. Take any destination tourism pitch like Incredible India, Malaysia, Truly Asia, Kerala, God's own country, etc. Do I really want to see those places? If I do not see what happens, well, I'm okay. But seeing the pitch and then seeing the place takes me to a level of fulfillment. At the other extreme, I have a set of industries, a set of categories, if you may, like insurance, like hospitals, like some of the FMCG products like an anti-dandruff shampoo, a prickly heat powder, a lozenges tablet like a Vicks. If I do not take the Vicks Keguli, I have the dissatisfaction called kitch kitch. The moment I consume the Vicks Keguli, the kitch kitch disappears. So the second category falls under minus infinity to 0. Can we think of industries where a dual positioning is possible? Take banking industry. It has got a slew of basic attributes like electronic banking, internet banking, mobile banking, online banking, and then the promise of a nationwide ATM network. Without these basic attributes, I would be a very dissatisfied banking customer. But then how does a bank create that differentiated delight? Take State Bank of India. It talks about an Insta account which will apparently give you instant happiness because the account can be opened within 4 minutes. Now you would appreciate that banking is an industry where it will be very difficult to find a completely different gratification. So they fall for standard punchlines, relationships beyond banking, the trusted family bank, the global local bank, etc. would be some of those punchlines which aim at enhanced fulfillment for the banker customer. Now, what is the emotion that we are talking about here? Since this whole video is about emotions, in banking, I guess the emotion is altruism or a selfless concern for society. That is a promise that any bank is giving you. Before closing the snippet, let us quickly take a look at a whole gamut of activities that fall in place after the emotion alignment of the ad is complete. They are storyboarding, casting, location, properties, fonts, color schema, lighting, punchlines, voiceovers, background music, etc. This video is not going to give these details, but let us take one or two examples. Take casting and imagine swapping Irfan Khan and Salman Khan in the Chota Recharge versus Thumbs Up ads. I am not very sure how Irfan would have come across in the Thumbs Up ad, but I am reasonably sure that Salman Khan could not have given everything into the Chota Recharge ad. Similarly, coming to a BGM, a few soft and slow notes on a piano versus a pacey, quick chord emerging into a crescendo in a guitar will give a completely different feel for very two different emotions. Well, all these and more in the videos to come. With that, we conclude another snippet of Marketing Learnchain. Hope you like the snippet. The next one is coming soon. Till then, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.